Brahmacharya Dandi Sarva Vedanta Pandita Srimad Viveka Yogi Mam Prachodayadu Sarvada. Now the question is, how exactly we do this? These emotions, etc., which are not under our control, we cannot see it, we cannot handle it. How exactly we do it? So that will be the crux of a religion, or what we consider as religious norms or principles. So our great seers must have thought about it. How do we go about controlling the inner propensities? How to transform hatred into love, unconcern into concern, all that they must have. And by this chitta vritti nirodha, controlling the activities of the mind, evolved a great science, that is the Raja Yoga. Swamiji calls it as a science of religion. When I ask you to do something, I must be able to show it in real essence in front of you so that you would believe it. That is a science. When I say hydrogen and oxygen make water, I must be able to take you to a laboratory and mix up hydrogen and oxygen and show you droplets of water being formed. Then you will see, yes, that is true. So in that way, in this ascent through the Viveka Sopana, as I call it, through this ascent, how is it possible to control the mental and other emotional our problems? So must have evolved the Raja Yoga, the science of religion. How to transform the human mind and allow it to go deeper and deeper inside, search for the wonderful, infinite potentialities hidden within it, and bring it out and make it part and parcel of your life scheme. So must have evolved the Raja Yoga, and Swamiji was very much enamored of it. Because in earlier days, when Swamiji went to America and all that, people used to say yoga is a sort of magic which Indians practice, like the rope magic, etc. in those days, It's a magician's art. That is how they used to say. But Swami changed the whole idea and made it into the science of religion. Imagine the importance of that Swamiji's work. Something which was taken as a cheap something, transforming it into as a very valuable value. So Raja Yoga became the science of living, science of religion. So what happens is, Swamiji says, you yourself are the laboratory. The human being is the laboratory. And what are the materials with which you have to function? Your own emotions, thoughts, etc. So out of that has evolved the great art of the Ashtanga Yoga. Yamanema, Pranayama, Pratyahara, etc., etc. How slowly, as I said earlier, how the base material is changed into fine-tuning of the human mind, we can say Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga is the fine-tuning of the human mind. All the strings of the mind's instrument which I had, due to unuse, or maybe I did not know how to use it, they had all become rusty. And instead of producing beautiful notes, they started producing some rough bass sounds. So transforming those strings, fine-tuning them, so that out of them will come not kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, but love, compassion, understanding, etc. See, that fine tuning, how it can be done? The instrument which have is the human mind and the human body and the human intellect. Using them, so that science of Ashtanga Yoga has come out of that. Yama, Niyama, Pranayama. How to control the mind, how to control your speech, how to control your thinking. So finally you become such a man of wisdom, man of light. As you speak, the whole world is ready to listen to you. As you walk, it is as though you are the Samrat, the Chakravarti of the world. That is how the whole personality gets transformed. A Rajayogi is a encyclopedia of truth, sort of. Everything, truth radiates from him. Knowledge radiates from him. Self-control radiates from him. That is how a real yogi. Who is the example? I always quote as example Sri Rama or Sri Krishna. For us, in our living memory, we can say Swami Vivekananda is an example like that. As he walked, as he talked, people had to listen. They were all full of attention. That is how a yogi, an ordinary human, becomes transformed into a yogi. So, we will see more about the yogi, the yogic stature of Swamiji and what he has given us in our later talks. Namaste.